Hello everyone, I have Mr. Vinkesh Gulati, Vice President, Federation of Automobile Dealers Association of India. So welcome, and directly
Hi.
start by jumping to your letter that you have written to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi about the challenges that the dealerships of India are facing right now.
Overall, the dealership fraternity works as a very paper thin margin, which is around 3.5%. And all put together, handling a salary, giving a salary from a pocket, interest, rent for a 7 days, it doesn't affect. But another full month, it's a big ask from the dealer fraternity, where you will see there are big corporates also who may have been cash rich and they have that big pockets to handle. But think of a dealer which is sitting at a Pratapgarh location or a Badoi location, selling around 100 two-wheeler, or maybe if he's a commercial vehicle or three-wheeler dealer selling around 40, 50. He doesn't have that big pocket to pay the salary to his employees. And any dealership in our gambit, what FATA handles, has minimum and to minimum 50 or 75 employees. And salary wage where minimum 5 to 10 lakh rupees, which is impossible to give without any inflow. So that's the base where we went into to give our request to the Prime Minister, which we have just sent.
Can you, in short, tell us about the revival plan that you are seeking for the dealerships across India?
See, actually, we have requested government for the three-pronged approach. One is obviously our old demand that GST should be reduced. Our GST is equivalent to any sin product like alcohol and the cigarettes, whereas we sell two-wheelers which are not an extravagant for it. So farmers need two-wheelers for traveling. Cars like 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs vehicles, these are not actually luxury vehicles, but they all charged at 28% GST, which is the highest slab in India. So we have requested for GST to be reduced. Second point, the depreciation benefit which Finance Minister was good enough to give for the last quarter, we have requested that that should be extended for this full year. Additional to it, even individuals should be allowed to that. So even if you are like a salary payer, you can also buy a vehicle and then get the depreciation benefit in your income. So that is one motivation for you to come forward. And another thing is that if we can, a lot of discussions have been going on the scrappage policy. If that scrappage policy is finalized and launched with good incentive scheme, obviously these are not the time that we should talk on this, but once the lockdown is over, once we are out of this pandemic, we should be prepared to support this industry with these three-pronged approach.
Can you tell us how difficult it is to sustain a dealership? What is the manpower required? How much area is required?
So basically, a dealership is a very glamorous business, but it's actually a very hand-to-mouth business where you have to be on the toes always to have a good earning. And to start a two-wheeler dealership, you actually require around 5 to 10,000 square feet area. For a four-wheeler dealership, it starts from 15 to 50,000, depending upon what numbers are there. And it is a very capital-intensive business to be in. For a two-wheeler, you need at least 2 to 3 crores to have to start, and then for a four-wheeler, it starts from anywhere from 10 to 20, depending on which OEM you have. And obviously, if you talk on the manpower front, a small two-wheeler dealer will be minimum at 50 to 60, and a good two-wheeler dealer will have at least 150 people. So for the passenger vehicle. So what all put together is, if you are really on the toes and your customer satisfaction, your manufacturer product quality is good, it's just still a good business to be in.